how's it going? Week 13 of my full-time eBay experience here. Uh, Been doing well. I'm going to go tell you about my daily grind right now. Just kind of go through that. I'm going to show you some stuff I sold this past week. It's a Monday. Uh, I do these every week. So sales are going really well. I hadn't had a down week since I started this 13 weeks ago. Everything is going up, up, up. Eventually, I'm sure I'll have a down week, but I hadn't had that yet. Recently had a $9,000 week gross sales. Set goals for myself. One of my goals is already made several goals, but a goal was to make $20,000 in after 90 days or gross sales. I've done that, and I've almost hit the next goal of $25,000 in sales. So I had a $9,000 month gross sales. So that's good. If I keep on doing that, 3 months, you're close to 30,000 there. So I know I'll hit that 25,000 goal real soon. All right. So on my daily grind, what I do, it's a full-time job. I mean, I'm not sure how many hours, but I'm pretty sure it's over 40. I wake up in the morning, get me something to drink, something to eat, come down, excuse me, get on the computer. And what I do is I look at what I've won and I paid for it. So I'll bid in the evening. I always bid on various auctions in different places and see if I've won anything in the morning. If it's on eBay, I'll put a snipe on it. There's some snipe apps out there. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. Basically, a snipe app. You could put something you're watching on eBay in the last second. It will go ahead and bid for you on the app, and it's a good way to not get the item to get bid up. So if you bid on it like a day earlier, somebody else is going to come behind you and bid it up. So that's a good way to do it. But anyway, I pay for all that stuff. Then I go into my eBay account and I look at who I can send offers to. So if you're watching something, this is a good thing. If you're a buyer, go ahead and watch something. You're thinking about buying it. It will send a notification to the seller, and the seller has the option, even if they don't have a best of offer on the item itself, it will let them know that they can send you an offer. So that's what I do every morning. I'll just send an offer to anybody that's watching something for an extra 5% off. I generally have stuff on sale already, so I'll give them a chance to get an extra 5% off. And I put a short little message in there. Hey, if you order before noon EST, which is my time zone, this will ship out today. So I'll do that, and then I'll take see what's sold, answer any questions that people have about items, and then I'll pack up my stuff. So today I'm packing up. This is Monday, so I've got stuff from this weekend. A lot of times I'll ship out on Saturday as well, but I've got 15 things to ship out today. I just started doing that, so I've packed up a couple of things already. But I was going to go over some stuff that I did sell over the weekend. Showed you this last week, this P2 camera, and I said I was going to sell it for $200. I did. I put it at auction starting at $200. Don't know if it works or not, and it sold. I've got $80-something into this, so that was a quick sell. It had over 300 views. I think 12 people were watching it up until the end. And another thing, with auctions, a lot of times people, wow, sound that cool? A lot of times people don't, if they don't pay right away, like the guy won the auction, he might have bid right at the end. So after a few hours, I said, I don't know if this guy's going to pay. So what did I do? I just went ahead and I put it up, buy it now, and $50 more. And I swear that gets people to pay right away. He paid like not less than an hour after that. So I had already sent him an invoice right after the end. So all I had to do was take down that buy it now that I listed. But if it did sell on buy it now, he hadn't paid for it yet, so I could go ahead and cancel out the order because he hadn't paid. So that's a good tip. I would recommend. What else did I sell? Because auctions, majority of people pay, but sometimes you have to sit on it for what was it, 4 days? I think it's 3 or 4 days. You have to sit on it until they pay. The majority of people pay like right away, but after 4 days, you can open a case and just said buyer hasn't paid, and you were able to relist it for free. And I will do that. What that does, it puts a tick on their account that they're a non-paying bidder. And I've got selected in my account, people with 2 non-paying bidders in a month cannot bid on any of my items. So that's how I've got my account set up. What else we got here? Let's sell broken stuff sells. So got a Minolta X700. Sold this for $35 plus shipping. The shutter doesn't fire if you're curious. So that's sold. I've been buying a lot of point and shoots. These are all fun. I kind of, when I'm buying these, I buy them in a lot, and I kind of like my lenses. I want to spend less than $10 on each item in the lot. And if there's something that's really crappy, I don't even consider that part of the lot. So anyway, this was one that was in a lot, and it's a Canon, and it's only 7 megapixels, but it's a bridge camera. It's got a flippy screen and all that stuff. Believe it or not, this sold for $70. I only had it listed for like 2 days or something like that. So yeah, these are selling really well, and it's kind of fun. A lot of them, I'll have to get a charger and charge up the battery. A lot of times I won't include the charger, but I'll put a message in there. Hey, this has been tested and working. If you need a charger, they're $6 on eBay, because that's where I buy them. And I kind of just have a little lot of chargers that I have to because a lot of the batteries are similar on some of these, or some of the chargers would charge 3 different types of batteries. So there's funny on these lots, a lot of times they'll have the SD card in there, and I've had a lot of fun going looking at the SD cards with my wife and trying to figure out what location it is, if there's some like outdoor shots or whatnot. There were some that there was a sign in the background, so we Googled it, and it was up in Portland, Oregon, and there was another one somewhere else, Canada or something, but hadn't found any nudie pictures yet. So but a lot of people like I almost want to get some of the pictures back to them. I'm like, did they offload this on their computer? Because I found some that had weddings on there and birthdays. I'm like, just hoping that they offloaded those pictures before they got rid of the camera. So I'm not sure. I always format the cards before. Some of the cameras I'll put a card in it, like this one, because this takes SD cards. It doesn't take SDHC cards, so I don't want like a return request saying it doesn't work. I've had that before in the past. If I don't include one, I'll say this takes SD cards, not SDHC cards, just so I'm clear about that. All right, I got off on a tangent there. So yeah, ship everything out. What I go through in the day, package everything out, get ready to ship out. Now you can schedule it so the post office will pick it up from your house, but I don't do that. I'm usually out anyway, so I just go down to the post office. I've heard of several people complain that they got skipped for a day, so you don't want to have all my listings are 1 day shipping, 1 business day. So if you say if the postman didn't show up and didn't get the packages, all those packages would be considered late. If you get too many late shipments, your top rated seller status goes down, and you don't get like a 10% discount off your fees. So that's why I just take them myself. And I'm usually out doing something anyway, like breaking down all these boxes. Well, I don't have any now, but boxes from different auction lots I've got. So I'll be taking those to the recycle and whatnot. And my battery bag is growing. I'm gonna have to take this to the recycle now. So testing a lot of stuff, you get a lot of bad batteries. So make sure they recycle those. Don't just throw them so they go in the landfill. Yeah, and then after that, all I do is I start testing and listing, and it takes a little bit of time to test all the when I get a huge lot of point and shoots. They've been selling really well. I mean, that was kind of a new thing for me. I was just been doing the the lenses and the film photography stuff, but those little point and shoots, and it doesn't matter if they're like low megapixels, they still sell well. I mean, I've got less than $10 into them, And so, even some of those ones that I consider junk that have like 3 megapixels, I'll put them up there for $12.99 and they still sell. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure who's buying those or why they would be buying those older cameras. I guess they're collectible or something. I don't know. Yeah, and like I said, my sales are just going up and up and up. And it's funny, a day that I'll have it'll be a slow day, and I'm like, man, I've only sold one thing today. And it's like halfway through the day. It's amazing how it works. It will be like all of a sudden I'll sell a $250 camera or something like that. So yeah, it always works out. Typically, I have like 6 things to ship out per day. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Like that one time I sold 2 items in one day, but I'll try to. My goal is to get over $200 in gross sales per day. So rarely that I don't have that. A lot of times it's like I think yesterday it was over $500 in sales. So, and there was no big items in there. Those were all like $40, $50 items. So yeah. Now, if you are thinking about maybe selling on eBay, whoops, sorry, turn the camera there a little bit. And you want to get started, I would recommend just trying it out. The way you would try it out is just find some stuff along, in your closet or whatever that you were thinking about donating. Go ahead and research those on eBay. Look at the sold listings and see if they've sold lately. And instead of donating them, go ahead and sell them. That's how I got started years and years and years ago. And then I was like, well, I'm making money. And then I just started finding ways to source at, yard sales, flea markets, and, even online auctions. Funny thing is, they just started out, and I was really excited because the flea market just got started again. It starts out in March and goes to October, I think, or something like that. So every Saturday I go down to it, and I didn't find anything this time, but it's always it's always fun going down there. There's always something happening. This time I was down there with my brother. I saw a drug deal go down like right in front, right in front of me. And it was like, and it was one of the vendors that I buy stuff from. And some guy just walked up to him, and you knew what they were doing. And I was like, wow, okay, I guess that's where this is going. And my brother last year, there was two sites at the flea market, and I guess one guy thought that this woman was putting her stuff on his space or whatever, and he got mad. He said he started choking the woman, so everybody came up there, and it was an old man, and like broke the old man off that. The cops came and arrested him. And there's always some craziness going on down there, but you could usually find some good stuff to source. I want to kind of open up. I think the main thing to do when you're selling like I am is to find your niche or whatever. Find that one thing and just try to stick to one category. I mean, you could open up a little bit. I know a lot of people do lots of different categories, but when you have your own niche like this, you've got your little templates that you can make, so you could list everything faster. You have a ton of knowledge in that category. It just helps you out. So I'm expanding out because I'm doing some of the digital point and shoots and the camcorders, which I didn't do before. So I'm learning a lot about that. And that's another thing I sold. I don't know where it is. Yeah, any Sony camcorder. It doesn't matter if it's SD. Got one over here. Well, it's I'm not gonna take out of the case, but just if you find those, buy them. And I don't even. What I do is I just put them at auction starting at $20, and yeah, they won't. Some of them won't even be high def, and just load up that title just so they'll find something if they're searching for it. Handycam, Sony, and then the model number, and then video camera, camcorder. Just put all that stuff in the title, and that will help somebody if they're searching out for that thing. But I'll do auctions on those. I like doing the auctions; they're pretty fun. I guess that's about it. I do these every week, so stay tuned. This was week 13. Week 14 will be coming up next week. So hopefully I got some good news. Maybe I broke that $25,000 goal. So Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.